Glo, thank you very much for completing our podcast. You said something very interesting in one of the questions, which I kind of wanted to drill down a little bit on, kind of go down the rabbit hole. And you mentioned how GPT-3 and the NLP around it, I hate acronyms. So for those of you who don't know, it's called a generative pre-trained transformer. And it's an AI deep learning that tries to mimic the natural behaviors and languages of humans. And tell us a little bit about two things. Tell us a little bit about what this is, and two, what are the applications that are around it? Maybe this is something to do with your company, and how quickly it's going to be here.
Well, I think it's already here. I think ChatGPT gained like 1 million users within 5 days or so. It's just the next big trend. I'm very happy to finally see the public interacting with AI in such a way. Part of it is because of the interface. The interface is so much better for people to essentially access this large language models. What ChatGPT is not doing currently is more on the prompt engineering. So meaning right now you can kind of create a request, if you will, and it will provide an output. But then within the request, it's not broken down to, for example, audience, features of the product you're building if you're a business trying to create marketing copy. And so that's where my company comes in. We essentially create a better prompt engineering interface to interact with the mass data that the company has on their sales and marketing tools.
So what I think you're saying, for those of us who are not as smart as you, is that you're iterating on where the GPT-3 is right now and layering in demographic data that the company might have on their prospective customers or clients, and really fine-tuning the messaging that the AI is creating. Is that about right?
Correct. Yes.
Right. And does your AI work fluidly between languages as well as GPT-3 does currently?
Between languages meaning non-English?
That is correct.
The problem with that is culture. What ChatGPT and other large language models are not doing, or are actually doing right now, is the host nation. So there's a problem with the host nation, meaning that they add a layer of complexity to the messages, and sometimes it could be perceived wrongly in other cultures. So that would be something that requires a whole lot of user research, I guess. Yeah.
More to come. Interesting.
More to come.
More to come. Thank you for your answers.
Of course.